Esse episódio é apresentado por Ultra Coffee. Performe o seu melhor nos treinos, estudos e trabalho.
Bem-vindo ao MTB Pass, um podcast que te leva para dentro do mundo do mountain bike. Eu sou a Viviane Favery e a cada 15 dias trago aqui entrevistas com algum personagem do mountain bike mundial. O convidado de hoje é o francês Jordan Sarrou, de 29 anos, uma das grandes estrelas do MTB atual, parte da equipe Specialized Factory Racing. Sarrou se consagrou campeão mundial de XCO no ano mais difícil da história, 2020, em uma corrida que fez jus ao ano com muita chuva e lama. Em 2021, Jordan Sarrou honrou a camiseta de campeão do mundo, apesar de não ter tido nenhuma grande vitória nas Copas do Mundo. E aqui comigo, para conduzir essa conversa, o Nicolas Sessler, direto da Espanha. Nico, eu estava na expectativa de aprofundar o papo com o Jordan, assim como foi com os parceiros de equipe dele, o Chris Blevins e a Hailey Batten, mas não foi tão fácil assim, né? O que você achou?
Às vezes é um típico francês, né, Vivi? No bom sentido, um cara extremamente simpático e aberto, o que me impressionou, mas demorou um pouco na conversa, né? A gente sente que ele foi meio que esquentando o motor diesel aí, pouquinho a pouquinho. A gente vê que no começo, eu acho que talvez até uma barreira linguística, né? Uma vez que o inglês, para ele, também não é a língua materna, e ele mesmo fala, eu tive que me esforçar muito ao sair de uma equipe francesa, foi um dos temas que a gente tocou, né? Escuta, você sempre participou de equipes com um core, com uma cultura muito francesa. Como foi sair disso e ir para uma Specialized Factory Racing? E um dos pontos que ele comentou foi a barreira linguística, ter que se esforçar para aprender uma nova língua e tudo. Mas, pessoalmente, eu achei que ele fala super bem e se expressa de uma maneira fantástica.
Concordo, acho que o inglês dele evoluiu rápido até, mas eu senti ele mais tímido comigo do que com você, não sei por quê.
Uma barreira linguística feminina, masculina, não sei. Eu comentei com ele, né? Eu acho que a partir desse ponto talvez tenha liberado um pouco o fato de eu já ter corrido com ele na estrada alguma vez. Fora do mountain bike também, alguma vez que já tinha corrido com ele no mountain bike, e algumas provinhas de estrada que eu corri, onde ele estava usando como treino, preparação, na época que ele corria pela equipe de base da G2R, que é uma outra equipe World Tour. E na categoria Sub-23 a gente chegou a competir algumas provas uns contra os outros, e eu comentei, né, eu fiz a brincadeira, escuta, você lembra dessa prova, Tour de Savoie, não sei o quê? Ele falou, pô, é verdade, eu estava correndo lá também. E eu acho que depois desse ponto ele até deu uma certa relaxada, começou a se abrir um pouco mais, né?
Sim, eu acho que o que não ajudou foi a minha gafe de largada, né, Nico? Eu abri a entrevista com a pergunta errada.
E aí, como que tá a preparação para o Cape Epic? Olha, tá fantástica, mas eu não vou, né?
Foi exatamente isso. Gente, olha que doida. Eu preparei a pauta e abri a entrevista com a pergunta errada, porque o Sarrou não vai fazer a Cape Epic esse ano. Quem vai fazer são os companheiros de equipe dele, o Blevins e a Hailey. E, inclusive, o Blevins vai fazer com o Matt Beers, que é o sul-africano, que fez com o Sarrou no ano passado e eles ganharam. Então, o próprio Sarrou estava na África do Sul também, treinando lá, fazendo a pré-temporada lá, mas se preparando para ir para Petrópolis, deu um mix aqui na minha cabeça e eu tava crente que ele ia defender o título lá com o Matt, mesmo já tendo entrevistado o Chris Blevin, sabendo que era ele que ia fazer a corrida com o Matt. Enfim, coisas de vida humana mesmo, não tem nem o que falar, gente. Olha, eu peço desculpas, mas acho que no final o Sarrou levou numa boa, não ficou chateado nem nada. Na verdade, acho que isso não atrapalhou muito a conversa.
Não, maneira nenhuma. Eu acho que ele achou muito normal. E o que eu acho que ele achou mais legal, né, e até do papo com a gente, ele comenta justamente sobre como foi essa experiência do Cape Epic, que é muito legal, né, que eles entraram no ano passado e venceram. E ele comenta sobre a preparação dele para essa temporada, que é muito importante, sobre a expectativa dele para a primeira Copa do Mundo no Brasil, que é um grande objetivo para ele, né? Então a galera aí que está escutando vai poder acompanhar ele de perto aí em Petrópolis e vai ser muito legal. São todos pontos que, no final das contas, ele comenta e eu acho que são muito válidos, né?
É isso aí, então, Nico. A gente vai deixar o ouvinte com essa entrevista super bacana com Jordan Sarrou, francês da cidade de Saint-Étienne, perto de Lyon, um pupilo da lenda Julien Absalon. Com vocês, Jordan Sarrou. Hello, Jordan. Thank you so much. It's going to be a small challenge for me to follow up in English and not jump into French with you. Thank you so much for your time.
Nice to meet you guys. I'm happy to be here with you.
Thanks. Nico, thank you for joining us again. It's always amazing to have you co-hosting the show with me.
Yeah. Oh, the pleasure is ours. When we speak with someone of the level of Jordan, we need to follow the wheel and jump in this peloton because we can learn so much. And it's always a huge honor to be speaking with you, Jordan.
Jordan, you are right now in South Africa preparing for your second Cape Epic with Matt Beers. How is it going? Are you having long days on the bike, eating a lot, and having good recovery?
I didn't know that I'm racing Cape Epic with Matt this year.
Oh, really?
I'm
Sorry.
not racing Cape Epic. No.
Okay, so I just made up that story.
But it can be confusing because I'm in South Africa, but I'm just preparing my season in Brazil, my World Cup season, and the first World Cup is in Brazil. So the conditions here in South Africa are a bit similar that in Brazil because it's summer and here it's really warm. And I want to be prepared with the heat, and I'm staying 2 weeks here in South Africa, and the playground is amazing, and I love to be here. And last time I came, I was at the Cape Epic, and we had an amazing time with Matt, and winning the Cape Epic was really awesome.
It's one for very few to say that they have won the Cape Epic, maybe the Tour de France from the mountain bikers, and it must be a super nice feeling. Talk us through a little bit, how was this experience last year actually to win the Cape Epic?
Yeah, I didn't expect to win the Cape Epic. We planned to be really good at the start of the Cape Epic with the prologue. We expected to win the prologue, and we did it. And day by day, we extend a little bit our gap, and we managed to be in yellow every single stages, and it was awesome. Just a crazy week with all the team, and Matt also. I discovered a really good guy, and I didn't know him before Cape Epic. We just be in touch by WhatsApp, and it was just a crazy feeling to meet him 2 days before the Epic. And I think the things that made difference is we had similar level, and we were really strong, and we did it. So really good memory for sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna ask, because on social media and interviews, you made it look like it was a very special win for both of you. I mean, for him, I can totally understand. He was racing with you, and also he mentioned Bury Standard, which was the only South African to win the race, and he said that he never thought he would achieve that level, and he not only achieved, but he was racing with you, such a legend. In fact, you won the world champion on the hardest years of all times during the pandemic. Congrats for that. But what made it so special to win that Cape Epic? Of course, winning is special, but what was it that made it so extra special?
simply because it's one of the hardest race ever. It's 8 days full gas. It's like marathon day every day. I didn't train a lot before Epic for Epic. I just did some cross country races and not marathon races. So it was not expected to win it. So this is why we are really happy about the winning.
Yeah, for sure it can be happy when you say, I don't want to win, but I won. It's like you must be in a really good shape. Certainly not many riders can say that. As a road rider, Jordan, many people in Brazil certainly will not know, but you also have a little bit of experience on the road as well, being French. You have raced some races for Chambéry, which is like the development team of H2R. And when you compare the demands of racing at the highest level in cross country with racing on the road, what would you say that makes one harder or the other, or is just different?
I think it's different for sure because it's longer stages, and also it depends on the race, but it can be one day race or a stage race, but it's for sure longer, and maybe we have some good capacity as a mountain biker, and I think if we train more on the roadside, we can be strong. This is why Vanderpool or Pidcock are good on the road and good on the MTB. So I think we can be really strong also in the roadside.
Do you have any plans on the career, let's say to mid-long term, to do something like Villermoz did, or others that have done the switch?
Yeah, I like also to race road bike, but with the evolution of mountain biking, I let road races a bit on the side. But I like also the road races. Maybe in the future I could race some road races, but not fully focused 100% on the road races, because I love mountain biking, and I will not go 100% for road bikes.
Does it reflect your preference as a rider and as in training? Do you prefer volume or actually the opposite? Do you prefer intensity training more than volume?
I like to mix volume and intensity. You have to be really good in both sides as a mountain biker. You have to be an endurance guy and also a punchy guy. You have to work also on technical skills. It's really complementary skills to be a mountain biker. And I like to ride my road bike for 4 or 5 hours some days when it's sunny, and I like to enjoy to do some hours on my saddle. But I also like to go over my limits and push my limits to to be the best.
You have always ridden for really close, I wouldn't say smaller, but really French teams with the French culture. How did it switch to Specialized Factory, which is a really international, worldwide team with a more international oriented approach, as we can say, helped you to step up a level?
Definitely. I'm agree with you. In the previous years, I was more on the French team, and I was really sitting in good position in this team. And I think to be more professional and more a better rider, I had to move for a more professional team, and to be more focused on the performance side, and also to discover new people, new culture, and different from your country. It's also a thing I like to discover new culture and new people who lives not in the same country as you.
You entered the team, you were the current world champion, so you were the inspiration for everyone else. And now the team has two other world champions, which is quite amazing, with Stina and Chris, both ex-CC world champions. How does it feel? Do you feel like you were inspiring them and now they inspire you? How is the atmosphere with all those amazing results and riders in the same team?
Yeah, we are lucky that everybody in the team is really in good shape and did some amazing results last season. I think I would say it's not inspiring, but we help each other, and this is why we can go really high. And also from the girl side and the boy side, it's really good, and I'm really happy about the team I am in, and I also the team, the staff, and also the specialized guys. They listen the riders and to develop products and everything. So it's really important for me to be also listen.
Cool.
I have also another question. Is like French cycling. You have so many big guys throughout the history. So before you had Martinez, then you had Absalon, even Yvonne, who takes the care of the national team. How it is to have those guys in the process that helps so much to make French cycling so strong, and that you keep renovating and having good riders generation after generation.
I think we inspire the young guys, and they want to be as us. Because when I was young, I wanted to be world champion, like Julian Absalon. He was my idol when I was really young, and I took some pictures with him when I was 8 years old, and I remember my father gave me the photo when I became a world champion, and it was so funny because it was in 2004 when he was also Olympic champion, and it was at the Rock d'Azur. It was a good memory. So I think we inspire the young guys and the young people, and also we have a really good cycling school in France. We have from 8 to 14 we have some good races that we can develop our skills. Like it's like a stage race, but we can mix downhill, cross country, trial, enduro. So it's I think it can be it's a really good cycling culture in France.
And also within the same generation, I imagine that you push each other. So following up with your world championship title, Koretsky, he won the first World Cup from his career, and the opener last year in 2021. Do you feel like those things, and then you see Titouan Carod is also like riding super strong in the field, and then in the women's we see Loana. Whoa, what an incredible year! We look from outside and we see that the Frenchies, they are such a strong crew. How does it, like, are you guys friends? Do you ride together?
Yeah, we are a really good team in the French team. You know, we are all in a good atmosphere, and some guys are really close and really friends. But we are not all our friends, but we are in really good mood. And at the races, at the training camps, we are really in good mood. And I think, yeah, it's really good points also to push each other, and yeah, in a good atmosphere, it's really important.
Nice. I'm gonna go back a bit. We've been talking more about where you are in your life right now as an athlete, but going back to winning World Championships Elite 2020, can you describe what that meant to you? Were you expecting to be on such a good day?
Yeah, I didn't have many days in my life as a rider like the World Championship day. Yeah, it was incredible feeling. I could push my pedals. I didn't feel anything on the pedals, and yeah, the day was really crazy because I didn't feel the pain, and I was really strong also mentally, and yeah, it was the perfect day. All the stars were aligned, and yeah, it's a really good memory for sure.
Nico, you probably remember all the news that came out when Jordan won. Everybody, a lot of other athletes congratulating him so much. And that's probably the biggest sign, the biggest feedback you can get from being respected in the field. I feel like your character, maybe you may not be someone who's super outgoing on social media, but the fact that the field and the other riders respect you so much, that speaks to itself. So that was really amazing. And talking about my personal experience, my husband Rafael Gagne, he was beyond excited when he saw you win, and I just wanted to share that he says that he says like he has major respect for you.
Nice. Yeah, the mountain bike riders is like a family. It's a small family, you know, because yeah, everybody is respecting each other. And I remember at the finish line, Nino came to congratulate me, and yeah, it was maybe 1 hour after the finish line because we have interviews and so on. And yeah, he waited for me, and I was, wow, what a champion. And yeah, it was, yeah, the mountain bike family is super nice.
I think he's really humble, Nico.
Yeah, I was going to ask, considering that you mentioned Absalon as an idol, but who else in the field would you describe today?
Yeah, I'm someone humble for sure. Respect the other riders, and yeah, I love what I do, and yeah, I really enjoy my job, and for sure it came from passion, and now it's my job. So I enjoy every day riding my bike and racing. It's also, yeah, challenging, and yeah, every day are not so fun, but yeah, I enjoy as much as possible.
Talking about that and not every day being so much fun, can you tell us how was your surfing experience in California? Because Christopher Blevins, he was on the show, and he apparently he's a pretty good surfer, but he was blown by your skills.
Yeah, it was the first time ever surfing, and I expected that it will be more harder. And finally, I enjoy the first the first session of my life as a surfer. No, yeah, it was really good, and yeah, to have fun all together. It's also important. Beside the training, to have some days off and enjoying other things, to go shopping or to go or surfing like this. It's really important also to build the team.
Do you have other passions in life besides the bike?
Yeah, I love every sports, outdoor sports. In the winter, I like to ski, mountaineering, also cross-country skiing. I love to be in nature, and yeah, that's it.
Nice. Thanks. Well, now going back to the beginning of this conversation, remembering that I thought you were going to race Cape Epic in a few weeks, and you went straight to that, to the fact that you're actually going to Brazil to race the World Cup, so, which is pretty cool. How is that? How is the preparation? What are your expectations to start the season there?
Yeah, it's a new course, and I think it will be a massive event because the Brazilian fans are crazy, and I really expecting a good
environment
trip there. Yeah, a good trip there, and I think it will be really good because it's a new course, a new race. New area, so yeah, it will be massive, I think.
Is it really hot and humid where you are right now? Because it is going to be really hot and humid.
It's really hot where I am currently, but not so humid. But it's a step before going to humidity or going back home. It was not really planned to be here in South Africa, but with the conditions in Brazil, I prefer to start my season a bit later and to be more focused on my training and also working with the youth, and it's important. Mm-hmm. And because I want to be for sure in good shape in Brazil, but my big goals are in summer, so this is why I start a bit later my season.
Yeah, I actually said it is going to be really hot, but I cannot really say that because it is a mountain village. Petrópolis, actually the race course is in between it's in the mountains. Yeah. And the climate there can change pretty quickly, and sometimes it can get pretty cold actually. Now I remember that I've had code races there in the past, but
wait, Vivi, is this the Vivi who lived in Brazil, or the Vivi who's now living in Quebec? Because for you to say that 20 degrees is cold is not acceptable anymore. Eh?
Oh, check. The problem is that when Europeans go to Brazil, they don't expect to feel as cold as they feel it at home. So that's why we need to be careful when we say it's only hot and warm in Brazil. I will warn you that you should bring your rain jacket, and you should bring pants and a jacket and everything.
I like to race in the mud, so yeah, no problem.
Good. Yeah, that's nice. Usually I speak to my husband before interviewing legends and big stars, and I always ask Raf if he has a story with the person I'm gonna interview. And he was like, I actually do have a story with Sarrou. Do you remember? Do you know what I'm gonna talk about?
Yeah, I think so. We finished in a sprint in Cairns in Australia, and he won. He won the sprint finish for 12 or for 13. I don't remember exactly, but we finished a race together.
Yeah, exactly, and that was his qualification for the Olympics in Brazil, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. So the selection was to finish top 12. And on that sprint finish with you, that's what classified him to the Olympics in Rio.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that
Nice.
was quite special. I was like, wow, Raf, like that's huge. And yeah, it's crazy how life goes. So I can see why he was so excited to see you win World Championships. I feel like, you know, these things, they go around, and you end up spreading joy to people you don't even talk with anymore.
Nice.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We cannot wait to see you in Brazil. We're gonna cheer for you. I'm gonna be commentating for Red Bull, and
nice.
I'm gonna be super happy to mention you and talk even more about you. Thanks a lot, Sarrou. And
thank you very much, and I really appreciate your time.
Thanks. Have a good season.
Bye bye. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye bye.